So there are some irregular bodies that are lighter than water. So if any substance is lighter than water, it means that its density is less than density of water. We are here taking the example of a cork which is lighter than water. That means it will never sink in it, but it will always float and is also insoluble. Now, in order to determine the density of cork, we need a sinker. What is a sinker? Sinker is a solid substance whose density is greater than density of water. It can be any metal, which is and all metals are heavier than water, they all sink. But here we have taken a stone as a sinker. So what are we going to do? Initially we'll take a measuring beaker and we'll fill it with water and we'll drop the stone in it, which is a sinker, and we'll see that the volume has become V2, which is the volume of the water and the stone. Now we'll tie the cork with this stone and again we will immerse it in water. The level will now rise and let's say the volume of water becomes V3. That means V3 is the volume of the water along with the sinker and the cork. So when you will subtract these two values, you will get the volume of the cork. That means V3 minus V2 is the volume of cork. Mass of the cork you can determine by using beam balance, and volume you have to determine by subtracting these two values. So density becomes mass upon volume, and this is how you find the density of irregular bodies that are lighter than water as well as insoluble. But again, all substances are not insoluble. For example, if you have to determine the density of sugar and salt, then these will dissolve. So then what will you do? In that case, you will use another liquid instead of water. And in that liquid, make sure that the solid which you are taking does not get dissolved. So these are certain methods to determine the density of substance which are solid substances, right? But there is a method to determine the density of liquids. For that again you need a measuring beaker. Let's say the volume of the beaker is, or the capacity of the beaker is 250 ml. First of all, we will measure the mass of empty beaker by using a beam balance, and then we will fill this beaker completely with the liquid whose density is to be measured. Let's say you can take milk, you can take kerosene oil, turpentine oil, or any other liquid whose density you want to measure, but make sure that it is filled up to the brim so that the volume of the liquid becomes equal to the volume of the beaker, and in this case it is 250 ml. Next step is to determine the mass of the filled beaker. Let's say M2 is the mass of filled beaker. M1 is the mass of empty beaker. M2 is the mass of the beaker plus liquid. So if you want to determine if you want to calculate the mass of the liquid, then you will simply subtract the final, that means M2 and M1, so that you get the mass of the liquid. Now volume is already known to us. Right now it is 250 ml. So dividing these two numbers, you get the density of liquid. However, children, we have a specially designed bottle known as density bottle, which is used to find the density of liquid.